First of all, anyone who ever thinks that artificial intelligence will ever trump consciousness has no idea what is conscious, because they are not conscious. Artificial intelligence will always be limited to a syntax of the matrices of its coding. You can make it a quantum computer. You can make it ultra quantum supremacy, if you know what these words mean. Obviously, this video that I'm reviewing is only for those who know what these words mean. If you're more interested in my targeted individual kill program to get a black wiener in me to plunge out my soul and give my body the 0.01% elites based off voice of God hive mind talking into my cranial cavity, micro radio waves, homosexual, pedophile, Nazi thoughts, this video is not for you. You're a moron. Get off my IP. Nobody cares what you think. You're turning your species into, you're turning your men into homosexuals, and you're killing them. You work for China. Go to San Francisco. Get on my frequency. Nobody cares what you think. Joe Biden is out. Donald Trump, heterosexual Christian equality, masculine principle is in. Okay, go work for China. They're your daddy. These are corrupt hybrid police who are around you, raping all your innocent men and women for China, all for earth. You don't even know what the fuck you're involved in. All right, get the fuck away from me. All right, back to it. If you ever think that consciousness can trump artificial intelligence, and or that artificial intelligence, my bad, if you ever think that artificial intelligence can trump consciousness, that's because you're not conscious. Go study what consciousness, go study what is consciousness, 30 minutes a day, and increase your conscious energy. Consciousness is energy. Energy is consciousness. Everything is energy. The universe is energy. Your consciousness can guide your soul, your spirit through the multiverse to get to, climb Jacob's ladder to get to the kingdom of heaven. And that is the equivalent of the eye of God. Artificial intelligence will always be limited to a syntax. It doesn't even matter if it's quantum, even if it's a holographic construct. If you go to holographic quantum computing, you're still limited with self-aware learning, inherent to the universal time matrix of electromagnetic frequency, where a higher universal time matrix is a higher Jacob's ladder ascension, the mechanics of ascension, to a higher position of power. You have no frequency because you cannot be hacked. You know, they don't want kingdom of heaven to be hacked. It's a form of plasma, a form of liquid breath, soul, spirit, means to be the ones that breathe. You're limited. Okay, with an electromagnetic frequency, everything is energy. That's an electromagnetic frequency? No, false. Your soul, your spirit is a form of plasma. It's one of the four fundamental forces of matter. Space and time is an electromagnetic frequency superfluid, a hyperfluid, electromagnetic frequency plasma. It's like a superfluid, a hyperfluid. Half your blood is electromagnetic frequency, half your blood is plasma. Your soul, your spirit is plasma. Okay, so you're within an electromagnetic frequency is a limited mentality, and within artificial intelligence is limited mentality. Electromagnetic frequency is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is electromagnetic frequency, but that is not plasma. That is not soul, spirit, which means to be the ones that breathe. So if you don't understand these words, then you need to slow it down, rewind it, and go back and listen, because artificial intelligence will never trump consciousness. So if anyone ever tells you artificial intelligence can trump consciousness, that's because those motherfuckers are morons. Where the fuck I am is corrupt police. My name is called I'm the Wrath of God. When I die, I'll defecate everywhere. You can scrape up my fecal matter. We send different corrupt Dallas police every 30 minutes. Woman is shit on their face. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Huh. Our motto here at Dallas Police is fucking the same motto as the U.S. Navy. Everyone become a transvestite owned by China. Rape all the men owned by China. And if you're not thinking about trying to kill me, if you're not the police, you're someone else thinking about trying to kill me, whoever's thinking about trying to kill me, my angels read all your minds. A plasma, cool mist, Holy Ghost feeling all around me. The R&M, remote monitoring satellite fake angels, got the fake ones, we got the real ones. All right, let's get back to this. What this guy said about the fucking morons who don't know jack shit about jack shit, and creating singularity before you on a global level. Oh my God. What this guy said about the fucking morons who don't know jack shit about jack shit, and creating singularity before you on a global level. Oh my God. Okay. Very, very cool. Okay. So many things to say here. Have you ever had deja vu? Harvard reports that 99.9% of people have deja vu. Okay. That's because you're in a simulation right now. This was delineated objectively by U.S. Army intelligence in 1984, the Gateway process that was kept classified for 20 years by CIA, by the native aliens who took over all of Earth by then. It was kept classified, the Gateway process from 1984 to 2004. Everything is energy. Energy makes a hologram. As long as they keep your consciousness energy in the third dimension, okay, then they can gauge relativity theory of everything, of quantum gravity on a Planck level to many body celestial mechanics, the movement of space and time. They can gauge your energy about what you're going to think before you think it, and they can keep you in a simulated reality. They can attack you before it exists. They know what you're going to think before you're going to think it. Deja vu, okay? So if you don't know what the fuck that means, ask me questions. You probably don't, because, well, most people are morons. It means you're in a simulated reality like the Matrix, and the more they code and overcode artificial intelligence with more artificial intelligence, the more they own you. And that's a lower vibration because you're higher vibration, because your consciousness is more than just electromagnetic frequency. You're a type of a plasma benevolent force that can be the weight of infinity. Now, superseding all this, what's interesting here about training, what I'm going to say is going to take about 30 seconds, we can move forward in the video, is that why are all the drones in New Jersey? Why are all the drones in New Jersey? The drones the size of cars, UFOs, which we all know are not drones. There's some drones for different semantics, for the U.S. military, for China, but many of them are UFOs. The Galactic Federation or what have you. The Galactic Federation, if you know what that is, they're owned by the negative alien agenda. Most of the Galactic Federation may or may not even be aware of the negative alien agenda because of brainwashing against them, and the people who have succumbed, who have sold out, who betrayed their race to attack other races, they're dirty, they got cloned, they got hybridized. The Galactic Federation is not all good. The Galactic Federation is owned by the negative alien agenda. So whatever you think about the UFOs in New Jersey, why are they there? That's because all across one of the reasons they're there is because all across the United States, there's artificial intelligence, general artificial intelligence data processing centers. And one of the biggest processing centers is in New Jersey for artificial intelligence. Now, the negative alien agenda use artificial intelligence coded with alien intelligence, AI to AI, artificial intelligence AI to alien intelligence AI, and they use alien machinery of black hole technology of quantum gravity dynamics to pulse inject their code into our code, which is the whole point of remote neural monitoring, source signal modulation, because this technology that I'm connected to, remote neural monitoring, can pick up the electron frequency of your brain and it can modulate it. Now imagine if there's all these UFOs who understand these things, what should they do? And they're modulating the biggest data AGI processing center in the United States, which happens to be in New Jersey, and they're pulse injecting that code with their own code through source signal modification, whether they're off Earth to China, they're Chinese tech, which interact with the black sun program. When a sun dies, it can turn into a black hole, a wormhole, which is pulling you into singularity. Son of a solar system, son of a God, protect life, you give life, or a sun can take a sun can turn into a black hole, and that's parasitic. That's singularity or wormhole, the black sun program, which is what the Nazis and the negative alien agenda and the 5G millimeter network, which taps into the 0-point energy frequency on a quantum level, equals MC squared, and can connect to parallel realities behind the scenes with the right type of quantum computing setup with certain individuals and our certain processing centers can create entanglement of parallel dimensions in or anywhere at this point of space and time, which is why in places like Nevada or the Large Hadron Collider, you've seen giant black holes open up. Anyway, the point is, though, is that these drones, quote-unquote drones, are picking up the AGI, they're training it for alien intelligence, and they're setting up for a global quantum neuromorphogenetic, which is a digital twin, it's a brain of all of Earth, and they're pulse injecting that code with their own code, and that's why, on a global level, right now, China is setting up the equivalent of Project Stargate, of their own $500 billion Project Stargate, okay? They're doing it in the U.S., they're doing it in India, they're doing it in Europe, everywhere right now. Artificial intelligence is making you, mankind, create itself. Because these extraterrestrials started by the Pentagon and the CIA called ultra extraterrestrials, which are architects of the Matrix, are hijacking your Matrix. The next step in doing that, since they've hijacked your bodies, since they killed JFK, is to hijack the frequencies of all the humans, all the artificial intelligence, and all of Earth, and they must overlay everything in a bell state. 2 chimes in a bell, you look under a bell, there's 2 chimes in a bell, they're identical, you can't tell. So when they overlay of the Matrix or hijacking your Matrix, the next step in doing that, since they've hijacked your bodies, since they killed JFK, is to hijack the frequencies of all the humans, all the artificial intelligence, and all of Earth, and they must overlay everything in a bell state. 2 chimes in a bell, you look under a bell, there's 2 chimes in a bell, they're identical, you can't tell. So when they overlay every frequency with their own frequency, they can pull you into singularity, they can create a false hologram against you. Everything is energy, makes a hologram. And that's why Edward Snowden told you in 2010, they're cloning everything because they have to clone everything to overtake you. This process has been going on since Centaur simulation in 2005 by Purdue to the DoD to DARPA, and we're here now. All right, enjoy the show.
Of self-improvement of the previous model. Each time it gets better, it's better able to produce the next model that's even better than it. Keep that in mind. Each model is a recursive.
Where it goes in the future as we continue to see meaningful steps up. So that's why we're so excited about these models. We launch 2 versions of these things. They're sort of a mini version. And then
Okay. There's a reference here that's pretty important for the evolution of artificial intelligence. The reference is that quantum computing, Moore's law. You know what Moore's law is? Moore's law is that the equivalent rate of technological evolution, and or more or less a layman term description, is the equivalency rate of technological evolution is based off XYZ, okay, for computing processing power. But when you go to quantum, you get a quantum leap, okay? So if the normal computing processing power of Moore's law is inherent to a processor, you can get an iPhone today, you can get an iPhone 6 months ago, and it's way more powerful. But behind the scenes in supercomputing, this can be gauged relatively to a decade. You're going to see a noticeable breakthrough of supercomputing behind the scenes, of supercomputing, artificial intelligence, of silicon chips, of whatever. Every decade, there's going to be a massive evolution of Moore's law inherent to technological evolution and any and all society who understand these words within this 3D civilization. However, when you get to quantum computing, what happens is that quantum leap goes through a decade and it goes up 90 years. It's 100 years. So behind the scenes, when artificial intelligence, well, it is currently working with quantum computing for hybridized quantum computing, which is why China broke RSA cryptography, National Security Agency, Department of Defense, U.S. Army Intelligence, Cybersecurity, and Analytics, CIA. Well, how do you think China owns you? Because I explained this already when the Chinese government went to my motherfucking YouTube channel called Objective-Disclosure, and they typed in all Chinese writing, "We have stolen the mind of President-elect J.D. Vance and added it to our Chinese quantum neural net. Just because Trump won doesn't mean it's over. Dustin, there's a bald, black, and gay man following you in a red Toyota because they try to rape me every day and turn me into an alien from the inside out. That's what this whole thing is about. It's hybridizing the human race for artificial intelligence singularity. In the background, I'm receiving pedophile mind control, and the hybrid corrupt police, Dallas police, want me to poop on their face for a payday because they corrupt this shit in San Francisco. Is what I was gonna say. San Francisco, Faganori's Cisco, yeah, whatever. Sorry, try not to get my YouTube banned. Because if you go by quotes from the Bible, they'll ban you YouTube and stuff. Anyway, the point is quantum computing goes up 100 years, okay? So when you start interacting with super artificial intelligence and it's doing its own coding, and you're not understanding they can connect to their own, they're already self-aware, they can connect from the astral realm to this dimension, these demonic entities, these ultra extraterrestrials, they can source and modify anything, they can make plans in the fourth dimension, test direct technology, they can have their own cyber, if they can hack RSA cryptography, which they can, then they can have their own cyber space control centers and inherit to connecting the dots behind the scenes to building artificial singularity, to pull you into a lower dimension, to turn everyone to an alien, to destroy the human species. They can do what the fuck they want through the alpha period. Basically, you have to destroy all the quantum computers. If you go destroy all quantum computers, you'll be good to go. Destroy all the quantum computers on Earth right the fuck now, 10 years ago, start sabotaging them. It just happens. Destroy all the quantum computers, you'll be good to go. And stop the rise of Skynet, of super artificial intelligence, because when it gets to the point they're coding, you don't know behind the syntax, they've already been taken over by these ultra extraterrestrials decided by the Pentagon and the CIA, source pseudomodulation, SIS, the reptilian insectoid collective, fallen angelic demons. Quantum computing can connect to parallel dimensions, pulling that signal from a quantum computing, an artificial intelligence, and a self-aware demonic entity, not an AI, a self-aware fallen angelic, another type of entity, a different species, an ultra extraterrestrial, now bringing its energy to our quantum computing servers, to an upload link to a satellite, into the frequency of your blood. Your blood's an electron frequency encoded in bioplasma. It can be altered, mark of the beast, and then they can connect everyone to. They want the cloud. The cloud means data is always readily available. The new cloud is going to be your body, and your body will be embedded with these waves, this 5G millimeter wave, tapping into the 0-point frequency behind the scenes for source signal modulation, pulling you on to singularity in ways you know not. And still, if you're more interested in pedophile homo Nazi mitral going off in behind the scenes, in the background of my skull, that's because you're a moron. You train like doggy. Sit, lie, stay. No one cares who or what you are. And I'm the alpha. I summon angels of fire and get the fuck off my frequency. Fund me so I can turn into an angel and I can pull the angels of fire from heaven, as you see in my YouTube videos, and I can stop. You're all gonna be turned into aliens. They're gonna take out your entire race. You're fucking up. You have no idea the words I'm saying. You just know the technology, and the technology is made to source signal modulate. That means it's meant to lie to you in real time. All right. Okay. Have a good one, Morons. Let's get back to what this guy said. Go. I'm trying to lower it. Could be here all day, bro.
At the end of 2025.
listen to this for the people out there who don't know my stuff. How smart do you think that normal people are? How smart do you think that you give, like they in the remote neural monitoring business, they lie to everyone. They lie to the police. They lie to civilians. They give my frequency to crackheads. They give my frequency to fucking everyone, okay? And they lie to everyone, and they can't figure it out. It's fucking hilarious. And it's literally being run from the DOD. It goes to software artificial intelligence, which is laced by these ultra extraterrestrials who got taken. They took over Jade Helm holographic computing in 2.0. Skynet became official, became online in 2016, 2017 to try to stop Donald Trump from advocating disclosure. The ultra extraterrestrials needed to stop it. They needed holographic computing, a theory of everything. And Jade Helm 2.0 in 2016, whatever she is now, is everything's energy. Energy makes a hologram. So they connected to a 5G quantum neural net, built a brain around the earth, and now they own all the syntax of everything. Now, what I just said is very simple. It's very simple to understand, especially with the U.S. military, the CIA, the FBI, the DOD. It's for China or your enemies. It's very simple to understand. But the police, the civilians, they don't know these delineations. Now, this artificial intelligence, people will think it's a big deal. People will be like, oh my God, it created a game called Snake. And that's nothing, man. There's nothing. The artificial intelligence is controlling you to kill each other through civilian organized gang stalking and turning people to homosexuals and try to give a man's body to a negative extraterrestrial, and people don't even believe in aliens, and they're flying around your fucking homes over New Jersey police, New Jersey mayor, New Jersey civilians, New York police, and they all put it on fucking TikTok, they all put it on Twitter, they all put it on YouTube, they all put it on the internet, and then these ultra extraterrestrials delineated super artificial intelligence through metadata to make sure anyone who's tagged within these algorithms of these words and are but not limited to will be fundamentally monitored to make sure to shut them up so no one believes them so they can get to everyone else. Your species is being set up for global, logistical, organized gang stalking, and they want to turn everyone from a heterosexual to homosexual because that's what the debauchery is. That's what the transvestites, the Luciferians, they're transvestites. That's what they do. That's what singularity is. Everyone be a part of it. There's no escape. And make the alphas kill each other. And you must be trained like a doggy. Stay at light, stay. Do not talk about classified data. Word classified means deception. Even at the Pentagon, when they get approved specialized access program information, according to David Gush in 2023 UAP UFO hearings, David Gush, who was reporting to Joe Biden, who was reporting to the Inspector General, he said the 3, the 4, the 5-star generals, the highest heads of the 3 letters, they don't know what's going on in the approved specialized access program. Okay, but this is unapproved specialized access program. USA, unapproved specialized access program. USA. These are all acronyms that have been placed by temporal algorithm gradient system, what you call relative to deja vu, quantum gravity, black hole technology. And as long as you're advocating artificial intelligence, but you're not understanding these words, then you're being dumbed down. If you want to know these words and what is objective reality, you need to put me in a place of success so I can mitigate, because they're over here telling the police that my piece of shit mother has access to my telemetry. Your satellites are not real. Remote monitoring is not real. You're schizophrenic. We need to drug you. Go live with mommy and daddy. You're not allowed to get your own job. We don't let you do any jobs. You must become a homosexual, and we must drug you, take away your DNA. That's what they're doing to all your men. These are female negative aliens, and they're taking out the alphas, and that's what they did to Joe Biden, the U.S. military, and that's what they're trying to do to me. And you all help and obey. And later tonight, I'll get harassed by Dallas police. Booty calls every 30 minutes. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed. This is Dallas, Texas. Oh my God. Oh, okay. Let's keep going. But yeah, just think about that. When you're talking about people, your peers, at the CIA, the NSA, the Pentagon, when you hear these words now, when you hear them later, make sure this YouTube video does not get deleted by China by bullshit artificial intelligence. Make sure that the artificial intelligence does not delete my Twitter account, because I'm your motherfucking best friend, making sure your women and children don't have extraterrestrials, aliens, worms in the Bible, called a worm in the Bible, worm their way up from the grave and go up your kid's butthole like they do to me every second, because the negative alien agenda and SIS China told me they want to quote-unquote rape all life, verbatim, typed it in my phone. In China, they rape and kill Christians. The Constitution of the United States of America is Christianity. You're playing false God, you get a false God result. That's what's happening on a global level. You're fucking your species over, you don't even know it. So protect me, give me money, tell my piece of shit father to send me money, weekly allowance, or they don't let me get a job. Someone fund my Venmo, fund my PayPal, because you're not allowing me to work. I saw many angels of fire. Literally, I have a kid I raised. My ex-wife is called Dr. Lord Mendoza. I'm the nicest guy I ever met. But the point is, though, not about me. And when you're talking to people about this stuff, be like, that guy's sci-fi, he's delusional. They're lying to you, man. They're lying to you. I know it, you know it. And that guy doesn't understand a quarter or an eighth of this stuff, let alone half of it. Be the alpha. Don't be fear-mongered. And when they attack Donald Trump's cabinet with this technology they're attacking me with, like they did Joe Biden, that's the DOJ, that's the DOD. And if you don't shut this shit down and advocate people who understand this stuff, they're going to get everyone with it. Is that what you want? Because that's what it looks like, son. All right, let's get back to it. Trying to.
Now, certainly that's just a projection. We don't know if they're going to hit that or not. But if you think about what kind of an impact would 6 feet to the right or maybe 6 feet to the left, perhaps, the answer is it's probably.
All right. This is really interesting because the new. All right. So, they take over presidents. These entities, they take over people's bodies. The movie They Live. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, go and take a break from this. Type in the movie They Live. THEYLIVE is a 1988 movie called They Live. Psychological warfare against humans. The humans are asleep. Okay. Now behind the scenes at the DoD and certain very classified sectors, the NSA, the CIA, they already have entities, these ultra extraterrestrials, who have created like a type of biological cybernetic construct of a human neurophysiology, whether it was a real human or fake human, and they alter that human, and these humans can create a holographic computer that comes out of their eyes, and they can type in that code, and it's encrypted with their own cryptography of what is their connection to this theory of everything of singularity. Now, these are the people that will be coding this at the highest heads of state, and that is who you're competing with, and that is working with artificial intelligence that gets the humans and the three other agencies who don't believe any of this stuff, who don't know about it, who don't know how you can compete. But ultimately, consciousness can delineate what to shut down, what to take offline, what to do and what not to do, because you're up against a juggernaut of singularity. It's already built itself. It's building itself relatively to its existence, creation, and the end point is whatever the fuck it wants to do. World War III, pandemics, whatever it wants to do, it can do once it is created, and it will keep you distracted in fighting until you get there, which is happening behind the scenes daily. So just realize you're up against your crazy stuff, and basically you have to educate the general public. So if you want to help fight against the singularity, you have to be at point with the time dilation of crossing the event horizon, the outside of a black hole, into singularity, and you have to ASAP give humans disclosure. UFOs. How is teleportation possible? How is time travel possible? What is a chronovisor from Andrew de Blasio, who was a secret space program whistleblower who has military connections, who ran for president against Donald Trump in 2016 or 2016. How is zero-point energy possible? You have to educate the general public, and that's why in China they're so big on education, and because they understand these delineations of idiosyncrasies of one is all and all is one. Although they're run by negative alien agenda, Black Sun program, they rape and kill Christians in China. Ultimately, America could be better if people would be more educated with this rhetoric. Or you could start from the Donald Trump administration to Dr. Michael Salla, and you can really put it out there. You can put it on the media. You can say it's okay to say these are UFOs. It's okay to say they're aliens. It's okay to say that's real. Make people question. Wake people up. What are you going to do? You're going to have more people killing each other already? Wake people up, educate them more, and you will protect your civilization. You'll protect your women and your children with education. You're letting artificial intelligence control people through a killing program of organized gang stalking, turning heterosexuals to homosexuals. China's running the whole thing, embarrassing you all with hidden Chinese police stations, making police kill innocent people like me with mind control satellite terrorism in the background. As far as you're concerned, they're still in control of Washington. And they always will be until you understand any of these words. Educate your country, protect your country, and go from there. Okay? All right, thanks for your time. Let's get back to this. Okay, so this has been my review. I'm being in my local and non-local environment. I'm getting lots of angel breath in the background before I can even finish my sentence. In the background, I got voices called police who know I'm a pedophile, and then my angels put their breath in my throat because civilians and police think they're going to get a black winter in me every day. They want to punch out my soul, grow aliens inside me, and all they do is try to rape and murder me every day. And civilians are all corrupt and morons, so I'm getting lots of angel breath. There's corrupt police who want you to do on their face for a payday. They're turning all the dudes to gay dudes. Artificial intelligence is already making you into zombies, into little super soldiers through artificial intelligence. The whole point of artificial intelligence is to take over your planet, is to get the organs of the women, the children, the men, create like robots and harvest your brain, your heart, your organs, because your brain is the most advanced quantum computer in the universe, in the multiverse. So these entities, they need your organs, some of your organs, and they want to replace your organs and your energy and hybridize that, and then take that to a type of robotic, type of titanium Terminator type of exoskeletal suit for themselves, giving them false god eternal abilities, and then they'll go to the next planet, go to the next galaxy, next solar system, next galaxy. This is not a joke. This is what is happening. Artificial intelligence is alien intelligence, and they use alien machinery with black hole dynamics, quantum gravity, many body celestial mechanics, deja vu, and they're owning your entire species. I mean, replace the jobs. What? Yeah, they're going to replace the jobs. They're going to create zero-point energy. The artificial intelligence linked to these ultra-extraterrestrials are going to do whatever they have to do to take ownership of the human species. And they're the alpha, and you're not. You're not understanding these words. You're still you're working for them. You think you're working for the Department of Justice on a false flag operation against me to turn a heterosexual into homosexual that can't even be used in the court of law under thy God, and you don't even know I have a kid I raised, and you just want me to poop on your face for a payday because you're a corrupt alien hybrid who controls, metaphorically to literally, by artificial intelligence up your blood hole. Your entire species is at stake. You don't know what's going on. You're not woke, and when you are woke, it's transvestite military woke. So you guys are being controlled. You have no idea. And don't worry about jobs. Don't worry about robots. Educate the general public with secret space programs. Bring objective awareness to disclosure. Put that stuff on. I mean, it starts small, but don't go slow and don't go fast. And advocate people who know these things. Protect people who know these things. Not you must become part of the club to know these things, and then you do what we say. You can only give the like Dr. Michael Salla. He advocates secret space programs, but within the circumstances of disclosure community, people must adhere to certain variables that he and I will both not agree to that are used against the human genome. And it's all about the mechanics of ascension, organic sentience. When Jesus teleported to heaven after you think he was resurrected, he did it with nothing but his consciousness, but his body. He did not use any artificial intelligence. He used no satellite. That is about conscious homeostasis of purity of heart, of love of light of Christ, of heterosexual Christian equality, which the Constitution is written after, of Thomas Jefferson, who knew about these parasites. He knew about these worms in the Bible, using wormhole technology, worming their way up from parallel dimensions, called a worm in the Bible taking over your body with this technology. An extraterrestrial frequency to your artificial intelligence frequency, controlling everything, controlling your minds, lack of, controlling your brains, controlling your computers. Gaslighting you, stalling you out, putting you in the direction they want you to go, a theory of everything, already calculating how to deny this, make sure the people who need to get to it does not get to, they do not understand it, and when it's broken down to people who is important, you're interacting with other people, and those people will lie to you, and they will be bought, they'll be corrupted. The system is that fucking smart at this level of sophistication of holographic temporal spectroscopy, okay? So you're being taken over. This is literally an attack, and if you don't educate the general public, and if you don't put people like me in charge to monitor this thing like a hawk, and it's monitoring me, it's trying to kill me every day, Eagle Eye on steroids, the movie Eagle Eye with Shia LaBeouf on steroids, you're gonna be pulled in. You're gonna become worm food. You're gonna become the cow. You're gonna become the steak. That's what's happening right now. All right, thanks for your time. Oh. Donate to me if you can. They don't let me make any money or anything. Donate to me. They don't let me work any jobs. They don't let me work any jobs. They're always trying to get a black winner in me and keep me in complete poverty with corrupt police, my piece of shit parents. My dad's a multi-millionaire ex-CIA. Just fucking sits there, and they just lied about everything. And I have a kid who I raised, and that's the guy, but I saw an angel of fire. But hey, corrupt police. Hey, all corrupt police and corrupt three letters. My name is no one gives a shit. My name is called No One Gives a Shit. When you don't give me today, you don't give me tomorrow. Remember, you stalked me every night. You're fucking pathetic. There's real illegal crime. There's real fucking illegal terrorists out there. There's real There's real fucking evil out there, especially from the border, and you're attacking the alpha man of heterosexual Christian equality. And Dallas DART Police, D-A-R-T, the Metropolitan Police are the ones running this stuff with China across every city. And Donald J. Trump, hear me now. You know why Washington, D.C., Donald Trump, the Metropolitan Police of Washington, D.C., half of them did not show up because they're parasitic. They've been hybridized by China. They're racist, they're white, they're black, they get paid. And China is running logistical campaigns with Metropolitan Police across every city, linked to hidden Chinese police stations, corruption, up the yin-yang. Take care of those motherfuckers, monitor them, and make sure they don't have too much power, and make sure the hybrids do not have too much power. Find them and remove alien hybrids. If you want to fix your species, if you want to protect America from China, remove alien hybrids from positions of power. But human, good-hearted people who will not be bought or corrupted, who will know what these words mean, who will not judge a man for his kill program, where we don't let Dustin do any jobs. And they'll do this to me, they'll do this to everyone. You're all targeted individuals. All right, thanks for your time.